Right guys, okay, so this is Mr. Faisal there, okay. So if you should look basically closely, all the subject matters that I draw just now there, okay, even though when I draw my hands here there, okay, so the tricks and also the tips that I can actually give you guys, if you want to draw any kind of subject matters from now on there, right, okay, you must be able to basically understand about how the whole structures who are going to be worked there, right, okay, how the structure are going to be formed basically, right, okay, that we can actually translate back again into our drawings there, the shapes, the details that we try to what we call that studies there, right, okay, using our eyes when I move our hands, right, okay, but the only things that we have to be what we call that discipline and also not basically to cheat ourselves while we draw, right, okay, by not looking at the papers when we draw, all right, while we draw there, okay. So another example that I want to give you guys there, okay, let's just see if I want to draw my own face. All right, how actually I'm going to draw this one. Okay, I'm going to take a look here. All right, let's just say I want to draw back again my own face, but I'm not going to be look at the papers when I draw them, okay? So that means I'm going to look at you. At the same times, I'm going to move my hands. I'm going to move my hands there, okay? It's not going to be easy there, okay? But I have to use them to work on that. Okay, take a look over here, how it works there, right? Okay, I don't look at the papers there, okay? And you guys can see, okay, most of my time basically I'm going to look into the screen there, okay, into the cameras over here when I draw. Okay, my hands has to be moved slowly, all right, in order to develop that kind of what we call that structures, okay, from my drawings. Okay, I just not looking at the cameras because just want to take those selfies there, right? But I'm actually using my eyes to coordinate my hands by using my brain, my mind, okay, to give those informations, all right, to my hands, which areas, which part, which basically directions that the hands should move. All right, I hope my English, my explanations. Okay, I'm going to draw the lips. Are going to be a little bit kind of easy for you guys to understand, okay? If you don't understand, okay, please go to Google Translate. All right, okay, I try the best that I can basically to show you guys how the thing works. Even though we don't look at those drawings we draw, okay, the most common kind of issues that we have from the newbies, the new students there, okay, and the person actually who want to learn to draw there, okay, and to study back again the basics of drawings, they doesn't know how to move their hands in the right way. I actually almost complete this kind of drawings. We can see later on, okay, we can see in the short time there, okay, there. This is my drawing over here. I draw myself without looking at the papers, all right, without looking at the papers there, okay, without looking at the sketchbooks, because this observation exercise were basically meant to be to develop our observations understanding. All right, if you want to become a good kind of artist, not by using imaginations or abstract kind of paintings, but you have to develop basically your design senses there, okay, which is the eyes, mind, and brain and hands together there, okay. Those are basically the three senses that you have to develop there, okay, in order to understand about how to draw any kind of objects in this world in the right way. Okay, that's basically one of the main criteria, okay. If you take a look at most of the YouTube channels, all these kind of online sessions there, okay, they actually show you guys the techniques how to draw, but how actually you're going to move your hands, how actually you're going to start to move your hands while you draw, because when you draw that, okay, you're not actually just move those hands, okay, according to what you think that it can be done there, okay. They're supposed to be have the right kind of movements there, flows there, okay, pressure point control there, right? Okay, that which basically can lead into the quality of your line there, right? Okay, when you draw, because the quality of line is basically one of the principle of design that you have to understand there, okay? Because without those quality of line, your line become a doodle line there, okay? Not all people can use it, work with a good doodle line there, okay, to develop their kind of art there, okay? Because most of people who actually can draw using the doodle kind of techniques and style, basically there, okay, they actually have a good sense of drawing skills. If you really want to develop those kind of good drawing skills, you must be able to know how to move your hands in the right way first. All right, those are one of the fundamental foundations kind of exercise, which is lead into the greater things in the futures there, okay? Because I can see for so many years, there's a lot of people there, okay, they actually been trained. They cannot actually improve their drawing skill and they don't build up those confidence directly because they don't practice to move in the right way. Just like dancing there, right? Okay, you have to move in the right way, you know, like and like what we call that, the right kind of groove there, right? Okay, before you're going to learn a few number kind of steps there, right? Okay, so all the basic structures kind of studies, all right, how basically draws and the shape structures and what we call that form basically there, right? Okay, it's all lead into it's all begin with this kind of exercise there first. Train your hands, your wrists, your movements, your flows, your pressure kind of strokes in the right way first before you're going to learn the other techniques there, okay, or advanced techniques there, okay, to work on that. All right, good luck and thank you very much. Have a nice day.